there. I promised to get morning tea going with information on Facebook and social media and general marketing information for small business owners and salespeople and generally anyone looking to brand themselves using social media and digital media. Bear with me, this is the first one, so I'm going to try to coordinate where I can see any questions or comments on my screen on my desktop, because I can't see far enough away on my cell phone to see what anyone is saying or commenting. Hopefully that will work. Again, my name is Jenna Apgar, and I run a company that does digital and social media marketing called Brand.blog. If you're watching this, you probably know that now. And I've been doing that for several years, and one of the things that I missed the most was when I was able to first go full-time back almost a year ago in September. I was able, because I only had so many clients, I could make all these consultations with the local moms and the veterans and sit down and talk with them about their businesses and help them on a more personal way. And now that I'm busier with clients and I have more bills to pay with the new office and just in business in general, I can't do that. So I thought the Facebook Live would be a great opportunity. This morning, I'm mostly going to focus on Facebook specifically, since that seemed like a great place to start with Facebook Live. So if you have any kind of business page, and even if you use it just on your personal Facebook, offer some great tips to learn how to use it, learn what to post, how not to use it, and I'll even have a great offer for just $5 that I thought was, given what I spent the morning doing, how I started and how I first made enough money to work full-time. And it's not an offer I make most of my clients anymore because it's only $5 and it takes so much time. But just to get on it, let's start with your Facebook business page. And a lot of this information will go across all your social media, but this is very specific to how Facebook and their algorithm works, given the changes, the big ones over a year ago and even more recent ones that were about a month ago, that made it even more stringent. So the first thing, like when you look at your Facebook page, you pull it up, the way the public sees it, not you. Ask yourself, when you're looking at it, do I know what I do? So it's really easy to put like great pictures up or a logo or something really vague, but when someone comes to your page, do they know what it is your business sells or what they do, or do they have to dig around for it? It's come to the point now where Facebook business pages specifically are no longer, this easy thing to get out there in this viral way. It's more like a web page, and so you should brand it like a web page. So when people go there, do you have your branded colors? If your colors are red, white, and blue, does your branding reflect that? Will they know positively that they are the official Facebook business page of you? Make sure your cover photo, Facebook prefers very vague ones with no words. I tend to prefer some kind of call to action right there on your cover page, since it's big, bold, it's a header. Thinking about it as a giant advertisement. But here's the trick. Don't sell anything. Like seriously, in general, stop selling on Facebook. Nobody's trying to buy from you when they're just cruising Facebook with their cell phone at 2 in the morning trying to go to sleep. What they want to see is value. What's in it for them? What kind of value? So in your business in general, and this goes across not just your digital and social media marketing, but also in-person marketing, what kind of value can you add to them that is of no cost? They don't have to pay a dime. Or do you have a free consultation? And if you have a free consultation, is this normal? Or do you need to up the ante? An example would be, my husband's an attorney and I have a client that's an attorney, and every attorney pretty much in these fields offers a free consultation. So having a call to action that says, oh, I offer a free consultation, that's not really adding value anymore if everyone in your industry does it. What is it? I had one realtor I worked with that said, we'll come and, we'll appraise your house, give you a value of what your home is worth. You and everybody else. So how are you going to separate yourself and add value? One of the ones that I personally use in my business is 365 Facebook post ideas. Because if you're working on Facebook and you're trying to get all that content out there, it can be overwhelming how much stuff you have to put out there with brainstorming those ideas. So it is of great value to have 365 ideas of what to post on Facebook. So this is of value. It's free, sorta. I do ask for, email information and your first name. But even just getting somebody and moving them off Facebook to your website, or moving them off Facebook to physically actually calling you, so that you can get them on the phone, moving them down, the sales process chain to getting them off Facebook and to doing something. The selling thing, back to selling on Facebook, selling doesn't happen on Facebook. Even if Facebook adds a part on there where you can buy straight off Facebook, it doesn't change the fact that that's not why people come to Facebook. Think of Facebook more as a satellite to get people to your main goal. So with your website, that's really nice because you can pixel, what's called Facebook Pixel, put that on your website and then retarget them with Facebook ads only to those people. But Facebook itself is not making you sales. You have to use Facebook to find new people, engage people, take care of your existing customers, and move them down the chain. And your cover photo is a great way because they don't have to scroll. They don't have to do any work for their cover photo. It pops up and it's right there and it's like a giant banner ad. Treat it that way, but add value, not sales. Your Facebook profile, that kind of depends more, in my opinion, on what kind of business you're in. If you're a salesperson, you're probably going to want it to be you, a very professional, nice looking headshot. So every time you comment somewhere, you've got that nice little picture of you. Some businesses, it's going to be the logo. That way they very clearly know that this is the official page commenting and talking to them. But you want to add, like I said, if you're a salesperson, you want to add a little bit more personal connection with your picture. If you're more of an official brand, then you want to be able to say, I'm the official one. And then use your cover photo to be that banner ad. So moving on from those two, you want to make sure that all your information is spelled out. So when they click on the About Me section, that every aspect that they need to know of your business is laid out. That they can easily find your webpage, that they can easily find your phone number, your address, whatever someone's looking for immediately, that needs to be very clearly defined on the About section. Make sure it's squared away. If you've got a slogan, add your slogan. If you have a great offer, reiterate that. So don't just limit that to the cover photo. Actually, here's a business card. So even on my business card, if you flip it around on the back side, I have the same offer for 365 Facebook post ideas. Moving them always from Facebook to the next level. Business card, cover photo, the About Me section. Nobody wants to go to your business homepage. They want value. Always ask yourself when you're asking your customer or client what to do next, make sure that it makes sense, make sure that it's part of your sales process, and make sure that it adds a little bit of value and takes them down a little step down the journey in little pieces. So for someone like me, I hate sales. I don't like salespeople. I don't like selling. Somehow I can do it on digital and social media a little better, and I've gotten so much better even in person because I'm never asking them for something big. I'm asking them for something little. So from Facebook, I'm saying, hey, I've got this perfectly great offer for you. It's free value. All I'm asking is for your email address. I just want permission to email you. So I'm not asking them to put any money or a credit card or make a time commitment, just an email address. And after that, I'm going to send them some great value and be like, hey, check my company out, and I have this tiny little baby offer for you that's just $5 or $1, $10, $20, all relative. And do that job really well and impress them with that little baby offer, and then you can ask for bigger and bigger things, but treat it like a relationship. Facebook and social media is about relationships. There is no business to business selling. There is no business to consumer selling. It is all human to human selling, and social media epitomizes that with relationships. So focus on that, create those little relationships in those tiny pieces, and social media is an outstanding way to help take your time and focus it in a space that makes it easy to build those relationships quickly using something that's just viral and easy. And so the other thing is to recognize there's a couple different post types. Let me bring up my notes here to remember. So the first thing is remember to please stop selling. Please stop selling on Facebook. What Facebook on a very basic level that any business owner can do, that they should be doing and they should be posting, is building influence and branding, but in a way that people understand that you are the person who knows their stuff. You are the head honcho in real estate in Frisco. You are the head honcho in bankruptcy law in Arkansas. You know everything there is to know about cars and lubrication systems. So that's not just by saying, buy me, buy me, buy me. The best way to do that on Facebook is either writing content on your webpage, like a blog, which is one of the ones I love because it helps you on social media, it helps you build influence. But on your webpage, it also makes you easier to find organically and free while building that influence and propping yourself up as the go-to person for any kind of information like that. So one way you can do that is, like I said, just writing simple content. The other way that's really simple specifically to Facebook is making those little quote boxes. I just did this for a guy who sells magnets that go on an oil pan. I don't know much about cars. I learned a lot with this client, which I needed this past week. And I was able to make these little quote boxes using a company web application I love called Snappa. It's only like $10 a month. And it helps you, so if you have no graphic skills whatsoever, you just don't have time or want to bust out Photoshop, you can add quick tips. So we did Car Tip Tuesday, and it included the hashtag, and each little box had a great car tip, like using Coca-Cola to remove bugs off your windshield, or make sure that you maintain your car, and here's why. So not just do this, but here's what you're preventing. Here are the things the car makers don't want you to know about, including one of those on that little quote box. You can post that, and at the very kind of quiet in the bottom, put a link to your website, or put your call sign on Twitter, and create that, and that you can share on your business page. But then from your business page, you can log in as your personal self, share it to your personal page. Those are the types of things that people are willing to share. It's a tip, it's a little piece of information, it's a nugget that they're like, oh wow, I didn't know you could use Coca-Cola for cleaning your windshield. Let me share that to my friends. They're not sharing a sales ad at that point. They're sharing information that people want to know. But hey, you've got your name attached to it. Your little MissJenna.com, brand.blog.com, oilpanmagnet.com. Your call sign, if Twitter's a big thing for you, at brand.blog, just the little @ sign. But make it not big. It doesn't need to be your logo, boom, like where everyone can see it. It just needs to be a little byline that's readable, legible in the bottom. So no cursive, no crazy fonts that look weird. Just keep it, Arial, Helvetica, simple, bam, bam, bam. I tend to like to use capitalizations if a new word starts. So since it's all smushed together, capital B, brand, capital D, dot, capital B for blog.com, so that it breaks it up and kind of makes it more easy to read. These do great, and they're very easy to share, and they make you the dominant influencer and the person that knows what they're doing for your business. The second one that you're going to want to do is listen. I have actually seen companies use Twitter as their entire customer care. Facebook is a little bit more difficult, but it can even be done that. Instead of having, you don't have to hire people anymore to handle a full-time customer care. You can route it through things like Facebook and things like Twitter, where you just direct them directly to your messaging inbox, and we're talking about Facebook today, straight to Facebook. And that way you can handle customer care issues with your business directly on Facebook, immediately on your phone at any point and time of day. And just be really on. There's even applications that will help you automate an immediate response that says, hey, thank you for contacting us. We'll get to you within 24 hours, and that's key, 24 hours, to let you know what's going on. And just let them know that their voice is heard. The other one is you're going to want to truly listen and immediately respond as soon in that 24-hour window if they post publicly. So I just had my bankruptcy attorney in Arkansas. He had someone just write a horrific 1-star review, had never done business with him, but did not like some of the things he was posting on his personal Facebook page, which is the concern. If you're going to do business, you have to keep in mind you have a persona that goes out to a lot of people and your fan base. And that's something that she saw. She didn't like his political views and decided to leave him a 1-star review. One, you need to handle this immediately. You need to get out there and jump in front of it and be like, hey, I hear what you're saying, and let me help you solve it. Let me private message you. Take it off the public forum. Let me private message you. What you do not want to do is get in an argument. Facebook arguments never end well, especially publicly where everyone can see them. Two, you do want to handle the issue. You're not going to probably make them change their 1-star review, but what you can do is politely ask them, what you can do is show everyone else who sees that review that this business owner addressed the issue and moved it offline. So they're not ignoring them, they're not trying to hide them, they're not trying to delete them, that they're addressing the issue immediately. So that you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable hiring this person because they're going to address the needs. Let's see if I can pull this up on my computer. Apparently my flash is out of date. So that's 2 posts. You have influencing and you also have listening. You of course have your sales posts, so no more ever than 1 in 4 posts should be sales of any kind. Walmart does 1 in 14. What are some of the other ones? Some do none whatsoever. Why is that not working? All right, we're going to try to answer questions later. I'm going to get right up in the phone and have to read them. I'm missing one. Let's see. Listening, influence, sales. A big one. One that is probably my favorite. A great one for extending your reach is networking. And this one is absolutely fabulous on any social platform. Think about networking like this. You have, let's say, we'll use my company. I have a company that does marketing specific to social media and digital marketing. I never touch print ads, radio, TV. I can help my clients with it, but anything kind of special, I need to move away somewhere else. The people who do that are also, they have their own database, they have their own customer base that is full of companies and business owners that can utilize my services. So if this company only does print, video, TV kind of stuff, they're not my competition. They're my friends. And I have business owners that they would love to have, and they have business owners that I would love to have that are completely, typically unique because we cultivate our businesses differently. I can utilize social media so easily to reach out to that company and say, hey, let's get together and share. So it can be something as simple as sharing their Facebook post over to you, and vice versa. It can be an email campaign, but you can reach out to them very, very easily just by going to their business page, sending them a quick message, and getting in touch with them. Now, if you're trying to get in touch with Walmart, it's not going to be very successful. However, if you're trying to get in touch with another small business owner, boom, done. Their inbox is not flooded. You've just got a way in right directly to them, and as long as you add value added, what's in it for them, there's a very good chance that you're going to get a response. Let's see if I kind of covered everything. So I've covered a lot of things on Facebook. I did mention that I would give a little camping story. I recently went and picked up my daughter from camp in New Mexico, like middle of nowhere, New Mexico, in a national forest, and we also had purchased some land not too far away in Taos, and the plan was to go camping. I made a decision we were going camping, and I picked up my daughter and we got out there and it was pouring raining, and it's the high desert, so yes, it's really hot during the day, but it's really cold at night, and it was getting to be nighttime and it was raining. Pouring raining. It did start to slow down a bit, and I had to make a decision. One, there weren't too many hotels that are going to be available because apparently right now with all that extra rain, the fly fishing is like wonderful, and Taos is packed with all these fly fishermen. So the chances that there was a hotel available are probably not what good anyway, but I had already decided I'm going camping. So I went camping. I pitched a tent in the rain with 3 kids and my baby sister who's never been real camping. And the lesson that I learned from this was if you're going to make a decision, make it and follow through with it. I decided I was going camping and I pitched that tent in the rain, sloshing in the mud. And by the time we got everyone in the tent and situated and, got some covers and, got good drinks and the food out, everyone had a great time. You think about like a working out goal, the hardest part is getting motivated to go work out. But once you're there, you're so glad you did. The same thing works in your business with your marketing. Say that you're going to set up a Facebook page and then do it right. Go through, make sure that cover photo is righteous, make sure that it is the exact dimensions that Facebook desires. Again, that's why I love Snappa, because they do that part for you. Make sure that's squared away. Get that profile pic in there. Go on there, decide who you want to network with, decide who your customers are. Make all these decisions so that your Facebook page looks greatness. Make a decision, follow through with it. Which brings me to, I told you I was going to make a small offer. When I first got started, I got started on a company called Fiverr.com. Just on a whim, checking it out actually for my daughter. And my husband laughed at me because all sales start at $5. He laughed a lot less when I was making $800 a month off Fiverr in my spare time, breastfeeding my daughter at night from my phone. I don't work much from Fiverr anymore. I do a little bit, but one of the things that benefits you is I still have all my old gigs up on Fiverr to be purchased, and it reminded me this morning because somebody actually purchased one of my gigs that's Facebook related and only cost $5, and that is a complete analysis of your Facebook business page and specifically going through and saying this is what's wrong, this is what needs to be fixed, and here's some ideas and tools that are very specific to you and what you need to do to get going. So if you're interested in that, I'll throw the link directly to the post down there. And again, $5. My Starbucks drinks just went up. It used to be $4.66. Now it's $4.86. So almost $5 for a drink that I consumed in like an hour. So hop on over there, and if nothing else, just check it out because it's a great way, like I said, to make money in your spare time. Now, I never got a chance to be able to see questions on my computer, so I'm going to get up all in my cell phone's business and see what you're writing over there. Okay, so a couple people asked if there were any more resources where they could learn how to get started with Facebook posts. So the other thing I will do is I will put the link to my 365 Facebook post ideas in the comments below, along with the link to the Fiverr one. And I will be here every day from now on at 9 a.m. in the morning. I don't know how long I'll stay on until I run out of things to say, but keep your questions coming. Feel free to ask afterwards in the comments below, and I will answer them as soon as possible, usually 24 to 48 hours. And if you would love to, I would love you to, turn on your notifications over there. I think it's under the like button. I will have to check on that. But that will give you a notification that we're live in the morning, so you can just click it and turn over. If you have any Facebook, Twitter, social media, digital marketing questions that you would like to see addressed, I will run out of material in the morning and I'd like to get some new stuff in. So ask in the comments below and I will schedule that out and let you know what day I will be answering that. And again, that offer on Fiverr, I'm not sure how much longer I will leave that up because it takes me quite a bit of time to accomplish, but it's only $5 and you get a full personalized, I go through your Facebook business page given the goals that you tell me that you want from Facebook and tell you where you are doing great, where you're lacking, and more importantly, how to move forward. So thank you for joining in for Morning Tea with Jenna. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.